high side. Murphy shooting, save a rebound on the view.
Hey everyone, this is Casey. You are watching the Red Rubber Duckwind All Sports Network. The Steelers win 20-10 over the Los Angeles Chargers at Acrisure Stadium. That's right, the team has found its way to 3-0. They're still on top of the AFC North, and with the losses from the Browns and the Bengals, actually no, the Bengals, they play later tonight.
Dumbass.
But thanks to the Browns losing, they are still in the driver's seat and somehow on top of the AFC North, but it's still too early to tell whether this team has what it takes to make it to the AFC North title or not. But it is safe to say that Justin Fields have found his footing in this game. He threw 25 for 32 with 245 yards and a 55-yard strike to Calvin Austin for a touchdown. He did throw a pick, but it was when the ball was pinballed in the air and it ended up into the hands of Bud Dupree. Yeah, former Steeler. I hate it as much as you do. But Fields even added a rushing touchdown of his own, and he did say he felt calm, cool, and collected and set the pace throughout the game, especially the second half when the only times we didn't score was the pick and the burning of the clock to end the game. Also, the running game was great as well, running for 119 yards with Najee Harris running for 70 of those yards. And huge shout out to Cordell Patterson with those couple clutch runs in the end as he and Harris sealed the game at the very end to send us to 3-0. But like in the air, the running game had little effect until the second half. Both of these teams had 3-and-out after 3-and-out after 3-and-out. It changed when Justin Herbert found Quentin Johnston for the touchdown, but the Steelers would answer back with Justin Fields' first touchdown. And like last week, I said we needed to treat each half like a separate game. We did lose in the first half when Chris Boswell missed that 62-yarder, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He did have the leg, and of course he was kicking at the open end of Acrisure Stadium, but it's fine. It's from 62 yards. If he would have got it, we would have been ecstatic. But then again, any outcome would have happened there. Now, we did lose the first half, but at that time, we had enough momentum to make the second half ours. We kept the Chargers out of the end zone, and we did keep the Chargers out of the end zone other than their third possession, despite huge plays from J.K. Dobbins, Ladd McConkey, and Quentin Johnston. And that is what the defense's MO is: bend, don't break. The defense stepped up, even with Alex Highsmith getting injured, and Nick Herbig stepped up big time with a couple of sacks. And those were 2 of the 5 sacks that the Steelers got on Herbert and Taylor Heineke combined. And I hope Herbert and Joe Alt will have speedy recoveries from their injuries because they did look pretty gruesome. The last 2 weeks, I talked about how we needed to limit the penalties, and this week we did. There were only 3 penalties called on the Steelers, and they were each only 5-yard penalties. That's a really, really good job. That's a really, really good football mindset. Everyone played with discipline, and we were able to create big plays without being bombarded with yellow flags in our face all day. Now let's see if the Steelers can keep it going. What we saw in that final quarter was nearly mistake-free, and I want to see more performances like this in the future. Because right now, Justin Fields fits like a glove. We need to keep him as the starter, and should he get into trouble, he is going to have Russell Wilson on the sideline to look towards. Now, for the first time since 2020, we are 3-0. Let's continue to gather up wins while we can. And I know I keep saying that, but words cannot say how tough the final stretch will be. So let's continue to take this one at a time continue to gather up wins. Because next week, we have a return trip to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. What happened the last time we saw an Indy? What happened the last time we went to Indy? I don't want to go there. But let's go in with the same game plan we had in the second half of this week, and let's translate that to all 60 minutes of this one. And if we do, we will end with a perfect September, and it doesn't get any better than that. But that's going to do it for me. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the Red Rubber Duckwind All Sports Network. I will see you guys next week for the Indianapolis Colts preview, and it should be fun. Hopefully I don't get blacked out by regional coverage. But thank you guys for tuning in, and until we meet again, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and let's go Steelers.